Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera?
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow. Heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so, Viva la revolución.
Oh, man.
Would you cats
knock yourself out?
These bees don't seem too busy. I think these are
The workers shall control the means of production. The workers shall control the means of production. Yes, that's it! That's what I've been trying... Who will stop the fat cats of industry from building these ships with the pollen of the exploited working class? I say we fight back!
What's this? Maybe a bee agitator?
I say lay down your tools right now and show the men just who makes the honey around here!
That does it. You know, I always thought bees came in two colors, yellow and black. But you look all red to me, my friend.
Ah! Hey, what are you doing? We've got the right to assemble peacefully.
Good. You're going to need a lot of assembly after we take you apart, comrade.
Betty! Get me a lawyer! Get me a lawyer!
Logan, that's gonna make it tough to spring the kid and get him back out here. Good thing I know a lawyer who owes me a favor. So, what do you guys... Guess it's... It's up to me.
Baby! You're doing it! That's a good cat! Get up, you
I want to tell you a
stupid
sad
cat!
story of a young man unjustly imprisoned merely for speaking his mind.
It's time to shake up the hive!
I guess our business is settled.
Almost.
What? Was that for the photo girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no,
we won't work!
Manny! Do it in time, all right?
Sorry.
Okay, from the top. Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
Sea bees!
Sea bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
Sea bees!
Sea bees!
Free bees!
Free bees! We're strong! We fight!
We're
We fight!
We're killer bees tonight!
All right!
Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
from the top.
Hell no, we won't work.
Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
from the top. Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
See bees!
See bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
See bees!
See bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
We're strong!
We fight!
We're
All
killer
right.
bees! Manny! Do it in time. Okay,
Sorry.
from the top. Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
Are we bees or are we flies? Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
from the top. Hell
no, we won't work.
Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
from the top. Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
See bees!
See bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
See bees!
See bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
We're strong!
We're strong!
We fight!
All
We're
right!
killer bees! Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
from the top. Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
See bees!
See bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
See bees!
See bees!
Free bees!
Free bees! We're strong! We fight!
We're
All
killer
right.
bees! Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
from the top. Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No more lies! No more lies!
See bees!
See bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
See bees!
See bees!
Free bees!
Free bees! We're strong! We fight!
We're killer bees tonight!
All right! We're strong! We fight!
We're killer bees tonight!
All right!
Many, many calories!
Me.
Got no skin, got no hair.
Don't need skin, don't need hair.
Manny Calavera.
Me.
Got no skin, got no hair.
Don't need skin, don't need hair.
Hell no, we won't work.
Hell no, we won't work.
Bogan is a big fat jerk.
Bogan is a big fat jerk.
Hell no, we won't work.
Authentic
Hell no,
CB
we won't
equipment.
work.
Those are some pretty big tools. I'll just have Rods come pick them up on our way
Are
out of
we
town.
bees or are we flies?
I don't think anybody's gonna be
flies?
moving for quite
No
a
more
while.
lies! No more lies!
No more lies.
So this is one of the parts in the game that was very inspired by Gilda. You ever seen Gilda? Rita Hayworth?
No.
It's a great
I'm gonna
noir
go home and
movie.
see it now.
It's amazing, and it's the scene that you always see when they show Rita Hayworth, where she just flips her hair up and says, "Who, me?"
No.
So anyway, it's about it's set in a resort town where there's a casino, and the main character, there is the main character's working in a casino, and there is this kind of corrupt local law enforcement officer who shows up every night. And the way he gets paid off by the casino to not bust it is that he always comes and bets on number 2 at a certain table, and then they always give him his money, and number 2 always wins and stuff. And so I think it's the same number in this game. We always use number 2.
Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant, le 20, noir, Peripass, 20, black.
I knew you couldn't stay mad forever.
Oh, I'm still mad.
Mesdames et messieurs,
I knew you
la
couldn't stay
cheers me
mad
up
forever.
like winning. Oh, I'm still mad, but nothing cheers me up like winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Fourteen is the winner. Le 14. Numéro 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 14 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
That does it. That Calavera's getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order. This way, back here. Open those paddy wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
Raided? How long are they gonna close it for? Yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on! You gotta let me back in! I'm a VIP!
Does that stand for very inebriated pianist?
Manny, I don't want to be a pianist anymore. I'm a mechanic.
I know. That's why I got you a new job. Come on, let's go pick up your tools.
And I can do whatever I want to the engine? Make it faster?
Sure, but you'll be plenty busy just keeping her afloat.
Thanks for the gig, and for not asking too many questions.
Hell, after what happened in Naranja, I can see why you'd leave town. Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
Captain Calavera?
Puerto Zapato, sailor. We're here at last. Beautiful port, isn't she?
Yes, sir. There's some customs officials down below, sir. They want to search the ship.
Fine, fine. We've got nothing to hide, eh? No skeletons in our closet.
Yes, sir.
Secure the bow, boys, like a rock this time.
Manuel.
Salvador?
I hope this very urgent message gets to you in time. Our man in Zapato says Miss Colomar never made it to the port. It said she threw herself overboard at the Pearl. I don't know if you believe that. Whatever you do, do not land in Puerto Zapato. It's a trap. Assassins will attempt to board your ship disguised as customs agents. Beware, and viva la revolución!
We stole a lot of the really good things out of Scum and kept them. We kept the idea of the chore tool, which I just called chortle, but they had cyst and bile and all these bodily humor flavored tools from Scum, cyst, bile, phlegm, mucus, and we kept. There are analogs, like the chore tool is the really big one, but it's the analog to what they did in Cyst, which was the costume editor for all the other adventure games. Mm-hmm. And we kept those paradigms. You know, they manipulate 3D elements and 2D elements and movies and things together on one timeline, but that really is harkening back to exactly what they were doing in the 2D game. So
Lucas has remembered.
Ensign!
Oh no, all the sprouted sailors. But what happens to their souls when they're sprouted?
I was wondering that myself.
I think the idea was they take the flowers and bring them back to the land of the living. They like gets recycled.
Ah, they get
never really thought
they
through.
get reincarnated, which is sort of what you don't want to do here.
This can't be happening.
Hey, he's back here!
Sack him! Custom officials, open this door!
Yeah, we want to check.
Don't worry, Captain. We're safe in here. Okay, let's just set the explosives and get the hell out of here.
You know, just thinking back to the way that we all work together at LucasArts, you know, the way the different departments collaborated. You know, it was everybody just assumed that we were all rooting for each other.
Oh, I wanted to also talk about, I think this was this may have been the first game, it may not have, but at LucasArts that I can remember, where you walk the character around and
There you go. Glottis, cover your ears.
What was that?
The dotted line, buddy.
One weird trivia fact about the world that I learned, I saw a couple of Manny Calavera tattoos when I was at PAX, and someone asked me, why are there no Glottis tattoos? And I started Googling, and I couldn't find a single Glottis tattoo on the internet. I found many Manny tattoos. And so I don't know why Glottis... I'll just say that on the internet tomorrow.
That there
Hopefully
need to be more
yeah.
Glottis tattoos. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Just a little farther, Glottis.
Manny, choking!
Mira, snap out of it, sailor.
Easy for you to say, you don't have lungs.
Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do.
The sort of whale sounds in the music are overblowing on the contrabass clarinet.
Yeah.
Ralph Carney doing his little... That's the same thing with the birds that jump up at you and surprise you and squawk.
Beware, brave, here in the fearsome, murky demons of the deep. Heed my warning, or...
All right, I believe. Just quit it with the creepy...
Here comes one now.
Amigo.
So he's been... this is like a play on moth navigation, like they say that moths...
Travel by boat.
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
Could you take us to the...
Ha! You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines, and that sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it? It'll never hurt.
Yeah.
Bah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
No, really. The pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker. That's the moon! Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to...
What are you doing down here?
Trying to get out of the land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Why are you walking instead of taking a ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubicava for a boat. Figured I'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that? How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right. That way I know I'm heading in a straight line.
But...
Oldest trick in the book.
Is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up. I don't mind, though. They're the only company I got. Ain't you, boys?
How long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this color.
Shouldn't you have...
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, sonny.
I've already done it. In a boat.
A boat? Don't.
Could we tack...
Well, it's a long walk.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right, then. Lift those knees This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters, yeah. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine.
I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I thought that looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your mind, kid. Makes everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, this isn't the kind of progress I was hoping for.
Oh, well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
Could you...
Oh, I promised to call for...
Where'd you get the coral?
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place...
How have...
Well, I found this coral. This damnedest glows like a lightning bug.
I had some of that once. Made a nice...
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't...
Well...
Okay.
Watch it.
Who? These guys? Oh, they don't mess with old Chapito. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna...
You all right?
This Not little light of mine...
Hang in there, Mano.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine... Hey, lay off!
What am I supposed to do with this?
Follow me.
Where are you taking me?
To the moon.
Manny, is that... The pearl! Whee! I knew I'd find her someday! I'm rich! 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 Rich!
Shh! Something's happening.
Manny, what's going on?
I don't know, but I don't like the...
You know, Tim's really into Black Velvet.
Yeah.
And when I showed up my first day of work, there was a Black Velvet
I think we found our
kind of canvas. I don't know what it was. It was like this kind of like you'd win it at the fair kind of thing. And it was like the Grim Reaper on a motorcycle with Mount Fuji in the background with these eagles flying out of it. And it was just pinned to the wall above my desk on the project. And for the entire project, we really didn't talk much about it. It was just kind of there. And then when I moved on to the next project after it, I left my desk exactly the way I had found it, with the thing pinned up to the wall and the whole thing. And then Tim came and gave it to me. I still have it in my office right now. But he was like, that's the mural that binds together Full Throttle and Grim Fandango, because it's the Grim Reaper on a motorcycle.
My eyebrows, so don't even think of sneaking off with my pearl. Hey, hands off! Nothing inside Chapito's Hey, hands off! Nothing inside Chapito's personal bubble, but...
I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me.
Hey, you're drawing too much attention to us.
I'm sticking to you like...
I'll bet that light.
Hey, hands off! Nothing inside Chapito's personal bubble but Chapito.
Hey, you're drawing too much attention.
Too bad. I'm sticking to you like the barnacles on my eyebrows, so don't even think of sneaking...
Hey, Chapito, go for it.
I'm...
Claudius, go down.
Heck,
Still not blue. Does he have secret gills somewhere? I don't think he'd go for that again. We're underwater. We're not on the moon. Still not blue. Does he have secret gills somewhere?
Hey, lay off! Let go! Let go! Let go! Where are you going? You can't leave me here all alone! Come back here!
She's coming back. Looks like we're heading south.
But there's nothing on that edge of the world! Except...
the edge!
Manny?
Don't ask, carnal, cause I don't know.
And this is the part of the game I feel like is a lot more inspired by actually City of Lost Children.
Yeah, right.
That came out around that time, had a big influence on us. I think that's why we have a marching underwater diver too. Like there's a lot of scenes in City of Lost Children where there's a diver just marching on the floor of the ocean. It just seems so dramatic and just made the slow and steady slow and steady progress, but he was so heavy.
Tim had the coolest office.
He did.
It was filled with like tiki lights, and it felt like it was like Christmas land. Not Christmassy, but it gave you that same feeling of decoration and hominess.
Yeah, I was going to say warmth, hominess. There's a couch in there, which was always nice.
Yep, and I think I probably overstayed my welcome in there a few times.
Yeah,
I think we all probably did.
You never knew when you should leave because it was so much fun in there, but then it's like, oh man, he has work to do.
Yeah, it's no wonder he had to work through the night. It's because we'd
bother him all the time.
His office was like going to Disneyland, and you just sit in there and talk on the couch and just want to be a part of this this creation.
I had some old game consoles in.
Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it. Meche.
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
I always thought those girls are so cute. I just had to be mean to them. Like once.
No drawers. Hola, angelitos.
Angelitos is actually
Swear to God. Please don't bite
the
anyone
little children in the
else,
cage.
That's
Comes
why
from
they
a
put us
term
in
that
the
it was a
cage in the
popular.
first place.
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss. Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him. He said you had a bone saw.
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche. Poor Meche.
Meche's my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before. Every time she says your name, she looks so sad. I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry.
What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs. Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
Hey, don't cry, children. Please, stop crying. Why am I so bad at this? I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche. She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out.
What? You can't do that. Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be up.
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here. Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
My hands are not too big to make light.
Then why don't...
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean. It means he does...
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
You're two bad little children. Very bad. Okay, back to work.
So mean.
It's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head? stockings. They're ruined. And this was my best pair. You try to have one nice thing on this cruel island.
See, I like that you still are not quite sure about Meche.
That happens a lot in those noir movies.
Totally. It's like just like
the woman is like, wait, is
Casablanca.
she in leagues with the bad guy, or is she being controlled and being blackmailed by the bad guy?
Yes. A testament to the fact that they're written by men.
I think we need to talk.
Start
Nervous laughter.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny. But they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Rubacava?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Why are you working for...
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why did you take me out with that champ...
I told you. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. Come on.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
Can't believe you think he's my boss.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship.
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you, but I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it. What? What makes you...
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that revolutionary army that's been stockpiling weapons.
Actually, them, I work for.
Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing...
This is where people nowadays would be like, Tim, the ideas you have here about this conveyor belt where you can switch directions and rip a chain with a scoop, it's really complicated, and we could eliminate a lot of work if we just cut this one puzzle. But this is like, no, we went all the way and we fully implemented exactly what I hoped would happen. The conveyor belt would reverse direction, chain would go up and down, Manny would climb down and against the force of water, bunch up the chain. This is all so complicated. Oh, and you create a little loop. I was like, this all makes sense in my mind, so the player will be able to figure this out. Like the way...
One thing that was a little weird on animating all this underwater stuff.
Gladys! You're okay.
Well, it hurt a little when I hit, but my head cracked open an aft panel here.
I gotta tell you, carnal,
I thought you were dead.
Oh, Manny, I've been having a great time. Listen. I ask you, is there an engine that can resist the love that's in these hands?
Apparently not.
I remember being really, see how their hands kind of clip through their sleeves? I remember being really annoyed by that as an animator, having to settle to do it because you couldn't get the poses or the lines you needed without making things kind of collide. It's something we just had to kind of live with.
And something we still live with today.
That's as close to the edge as I want to be.
So one of the things that was another technical problem that was really interesting was the save load, because I wanted to cut a bunch of corners on save load to just make it a little easier to implement. And we had talked about things like you could only save and load, or when you load, it would load at the beginning of a room and back up content a little bit, or just do.
All that water is running in the Rebel Salt engine. The game is running in the Jedi Knight engine, and the
oh, that's right.
All the stream videos from the Rebel Salt engine.
That is right.
So we're compositing Rebel Salt technology on top of Jedi.
Show him.
Reciprocating chisel. This scene is kind of actually right out of the Fountainhead. This really, I think it's Gary. Is it Gary Cooper or someone like that? He's doing this super manly, like drilling into this wall, and the love interest of it comes over and like is watching him getting all aroused. In a kind of a 1930s kind of way, and she's so mad. She's out riding her horse, and she slaps her riding car up onto her leg to show her frustration. It's this hilarious scene. But for some reason, I really like this jackhammer that he's just going into this wall with. And so it's here, and it's very similar erotic content here between Manny and Chipito.
Yeah, it's like I can see the brotherly love.
Overpowered? Nothing overpowers Chipito.
If you say so. Nice drill.
drill? This here is a cordless, high-speed reciprocating chisel. And look, it's a bust-all. They usually don't give these to the new guys.
How'd you get a bust-all?
I'm connected, plugged in, and I had some booty. Trade's the name of the game.
I want to trade something.
Well, what you be...
A drink.
Ha! Drink.
A gun.
Ooh, what do you got on you?
My scythe.
You'd be willing to... When you got something worth trading, he'll do you right. Ooh, to the moon, he says.
Yo, Vito, have you ever seen an authentic little chipper?
A little chipper? No, I haven't. But I'd sure love to give it a test drive. Say, little chipper, you're okay.
Chapito!
Ah! Quit!
Booty?
It's all over the ocean. You people and your fancy boats, never, cause you just never stop and...
Give me some.
I traded it all for...
You traded jewelry and precious coins?
It's a...
Well...
Oh, bro...
Hey, Cheppy, check out the hosiery.
Say, these are real silk. Where'd you find them?
I've been wearing them the whole time.
You too? Well then, here's your new best friend.
Ah, my first Sprautella gun. Is it loaded?
No. Hey, bullets are hard to get. Just me and little Chipper.
The animation team was very green, and we're lucky to work under people like Pete and some other senior folks on the team, like Eric Ingerson and Mark Hamer. We
See why they don't give these chisels to the new guys.
I can't even imagine what was going through his head at this point, because just the size of this game, being able to absorb it all before it's realized.
And he always had a really good idea of where we were and what was going on. And we were talking earlier.
So this whole environment, I think, was worked on around the end of the game, and
I can't believe I killed it. Can't believe you got it to float.
That was the easy part. The trick's gonna be busting through that big coral reef out there.
Bust through a big coral reef, eh? It just so happens I got some hardware up the beach you might be interested in.
Oh yeah, this will do just fine. Just give me a sec to do some figuring.
He's figuring. It's really not much use without bullets. It's really not much use without... Here, what good's a relationship without trust?
True, a relationship without trust is about as empty as a gun without bullets. Guess you didn't realize a smart girl always keeps an extra round in her hat for mad days. Come on, let's go.
Mitchie, you don't know what you're...
I know exactly what I'm doing. Now move!
Would you just listen to my escape plan first?
Trouble in paradise, kids?
You're letting us go right now, or your boy Friday here gets it.
Well, I hate to see you go, Manny, but the lady seems to have made up her mind.
I'm serious. I'll shoot him.
Fine. It really doesn't work for me anyway.
But I thought I'll shoot you then.
No, you won't. You're too good, remember?
I'm not good anymore. You've taken that out of me, keeping me a prisoner here. I'm gonna crack you open like a fake wing vase. I'm gonna...
Kid's all right. She's a firecracker, but a night in the cooler usually dampens her fuse.
Domino. Domino!
Taking your first coffee?
We got a score.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
I was going to say about the music where he reveals the whole big conspiracy theory. That was a jam between the cello player and the contrabass clarinet player.
You can use a
Oh yeah.
as a drive.
Basically, the idea was that since it's a whole complicated conspiracy, that they would just jam and jam forever on the same theme, kind of weaving it out.
Natural.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island. Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
I'm taking Meche out of...
Manny, before I found her, she's, by comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my, dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
Well, I gotta get...
You can't hear what he's listening. What is Domino listening to on his headphones in your mind?
Oh, it's not just what is there, we
can actually hear
have
like
him
a little...
listening. He's listening to his own theme, and it's done as a headphone. We didn't mix it, so I love the pulling the stocking down of the.
I'm in here.
Are the 3 stripes on the back of Manny's head, is that hair?
No, it's just a.
Is there anybody out there? It's me, Meche. I'm getting angry. Domino, you'd better let me out of here. I'm warning you, Domino.
Must have hit a major circuit. But it looks like I've exposed the guts here. I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel. I hate that sound. I can't move those I guess I didn't enter the right combination. Ooh, I hate that sound. Stay. All right, Mitchie, you can come out now. Mitchie?
There was a,
This must be the big chipper. Esa cosa is heavy. Man, people in the old days were huge. This must be the big chipper. These must be very, looks like years and years of coral. This can't be what this secret safe is meant to hold. They're all locked up. These must be very sensitive coral harvest reports. They're all locked up. These must be very sensitive coral harvest reports. Some sort of metal contact. Oh, Raul. I am so sorry. Looks like I messed up these contacts when I broke through with the bustle.
Why is that door closed?
It was the only way the wind?
Oh. Hey, this is my room. Go use up the air in your own room.
It's funny, the casting of Manny was, it was tough because, you know,
What's in these cases?
Take a look. It's all the double-end tickets Hector and Dom have stolen over the years. Each one stolen from a good soul, and now they just sit there.
That's it.
What?
They just sit there. That's what's been bothering me. In the days when I was a hot salesman, I used to see double-end tickets all the time, and they move.
What do you mean they move?
They become agitated around human souls. And the ticket that belongs to you will actually fly into your hand. But these tickets, and the tickets in that suitcase of Charlie's, it's like they're dead. Why would Hector and Domino be hoarding cases of counterfeit double-end tickets? Thanks for not shooting me.
Look, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. It's just that the past 2 years have been pretty tough, you know?
That vent is the only way out of here that I can see. That home plumbing sprinkler system looks like it's about to fall apart. I couldn't even reach it with that. That home plumbing... Now, all we have to do is wait for the room to fill up, and we'll just float on out of here. Well, this is disappointing.
Not to me. We don't float, remember? Thank you.
After you.
What about the suitcases?
Forget them. They're counterfeit. They wouldn't fit through this hole anyway. Let's go.
Gladys, I'm so glad to see you.
Aww. Is the boat already?
Yeah, come on. Let's go eat some reef.
Works like crazy. Full speed ahead.
What? Oh.
So are you really going to bring me back and try to get your old job again?
There's no job for me now except to bring you and everyone else here to the end of the road.
But if you aren't going to use me to get your job back, why did you spend all this time trying to find me?
Meche, I needed to find you.
I gave you one job, Manny. And look at you, already screwing it up. I suppose you realize that this is gonna go down on your permanent record.
So, once in a while, if there was a
Domino's just the kind of guy to practice Oxford regulation box and then pull out a blade when it comes time to fight.
Woo! This doesn't look good for the kid.
Look, Dom, I'm not gonna work for you.
Oh, don't worry about that. You're fired. Just consider this your severance. What are you doing away from your desk anyway?
I'm sending this domino back to the bone pile.
Smart strategy, always let your boss win.
You know, your name is Domino, but you're really just a pawn.
Please, save the comic book one-liners for when you're winning. Just like with your selling, Manny, you got a weak attack and no follow-through. Hey, I'll stop anytime you get tired. Just please stay down this time. At least at the Christmas party, you passed out before you... Had enough? Oh, please, Manny, stop showing off for the girl. I don't believe you, Calavera. You're losing a fight, so you pick on one of my pets? Why aren't you more like me, Manny? I've been trying to show you how, but you don't listen. If you just adopt the proper attitude, just look what could happen to you.
Name?
Bugsy Pelagiano, sir.
Waiting room number 2. Next.
¡Glores! ¡Glores! ¿Estás bien?
Glottis? Where'd you go this time?
Alex, you had mentioned on our...
Oh, Glottis would love these.
It's funny because Pete was always great at knowing. Not only would he know it was going to slip, he would always say, no, and then he'd spew out a date. And he was always within weeks. You know, he always, and sometimes that date was way past where we were being told the date was. In fact, it always was. But he was always right. And I don't know if it was just a sixth sense or if it was...
Well, I remember specifically what you're talking about. I'm not going to be completely correct, but early in the year, I predicted that it would be June.
Yeah.
Which was about 2 months past our deadline, and I felt very bold doing that.
Totally.
But I felt pretty on solid ground doing that. Of course, this was internal, just within the Sound group.
Yeah, we never would
share
say that
this
to you.
with other people. And Pete immediately fired back, Day of the Dead. We all said, what? Day of the Dead. What is that, November 4th?
Yeah, like 4th or 5th?
Yeah.
November 5th.
Manny! What's wrong?
Go up there!
Hey, where is everybody?
Waiting area 2.
How long do they have to wait in there?
Until they have tickets. They were issued tickets on the number 9, and they don't have them now. The punishment for selling double-end tickets is very severe.
But they didn't sell their tickets. Their tickets were stolen.
By who?
Hector Le Mans stole them to sell to rich people who don't deserve them.
That might be them now. Let's see just what they deserve.
What happened to that train?
Your destiny cannot be purchased.
I don't understand. Why has everyone been detained?
Given a ticket, a soul may not sell it.
They didn't sell their tickets. Someone else is trying to.
Bring the tickets. That is all.
The tickets are in El Morro. How can I get there quickly?
These rails are already there.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Hey, how'd you get free?
I was born free, Boatnik. Nobody gave me no ticket, so nobody can take it away.
So what are you pacing around here for?
Trying to unwind a little bit. All those years circling in one direction. Gotta even out my life in this world before I go on to the next, you know. Well, that ought to do her.
Goodbye, Chapito.
Happy trails, Captain. And thanks for setting me straight back there in the drink. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
Something won't let me...
That is I, the keeper of...
I need to go get my...
You need to get your friends their ticket. Recently, I was visited by a bird with a human head. Do you know such a bird, Manuel Calavera?
No. How do you know my...
He knew you, and for you, he left this note.
I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Le Mans. Híjole.
Alec.
Oh, gran demonio roidor. Oh, gran demonio roidor.
Glottis.
Hear the name of the Great One. Glottis.
What's happening?
How many days has this grand demon gone without driving?
But we've been hiking for months.
Months? Oh, then the noble one will surely die.
But... Hey, how about a gondola ride, gremlins?
He's too big. The gondola is too slow.
Gondolas? I knew we should have checked this side of the mountain before we walked up. Who are you guys?
We are mechanics, but we have never before seen one of our kind so large.
What's wrong with him?
Do you not know the one purpose, the one skill, the one desire of this humble spirit?
Yes, but we've been so far away from cars and civilization for so long.
Why did he ever leave his home?
I got him fired, and then I needed a ride. Oh, Gladys, what have I done to you? Can you kill...
His spirit has fallen so low, normal drive. He needs to go faster. Faster!
Do you have any vehicles?
Only the trucks that deliver the but they are so slow.
I've got to go see what I can...
Come back quick for his time.
Your mother doesn't work here. Since nobody listened to my last warning about keeping this refrigerator, I'm afraid I'm going to have to lock it until some of you grow. Signed, the facility... It's closed. I hate it when people leave their crusty mugs out in the break room. It's full of rags. Always a good idea to have a clean rag around. This better not stain my pocket.
What was in that mug? Something that powerful could fuel a rocket. If only we had more.
Well, I could score you a couple of truckloads if you're interested.
We shoot you now like an arrow into the wind. May you pierce the heart of the wind itself and drink the blood of flight. Speed is the food of the great Glottis. Speed bring you life. Come back to us someday.
At least most of the way. Hey, look! We're already to Rubacava.
Manny.
Manny? Manny, where are you? Manny, I'm frightened! Rubicava!
Long gone, my friend. There's nothing here for us now.
Except maybe our old car.
Dios mío!
She's been
booby-trapped.
By who? Who?
Calavera, what are you doing here? I heard you went pow in Zapato, Daddy.
Well, Hector LeMans tried and missed. Now it's my turn. I'm headed to El Maro to put him out of business.
Manny, that place has changed. You don't know what you're getting into. I'd better come with you. Just give me a minute to get ready.
Okay, but if you hear a loud explosion anytime soon... Not to sound like a capitalist oppressor, but I have people. I would, but I hate sucking gelatin straight from the tap. They still haven't done these?
Yeah, the sprouting was came later. It was like a solution to a problem we were having narratively with the game, which is like, how do you make anything matter in the Land of the Dead?
Right.
Like, if you're going up against mobsters in a movie, usually you're afraid they're going to kill you or someone you love, right? Or break your thumbs. And Land of the Dead, who cares?
Manuel? Well, what happened to the Limbo?
Hate to tell you, Velasco, but we found a new ship, the SS La Mancha, and managed to...
The La Mancha? My old rusty bucket. Where is she?
Oh, well, we traded her in Puerto Zapato for a team of sled dogs.
That does it. I'm out of this stinking mob town.
But...
Thanks for finding my baby, Manny. Puerto Zapato, here I come.
Mob town?
Tim, how come you know so much about neurosis and psych?
Maybe I'll just finish this for him. I'd drink it, but I'd probably get the SS Lumbago stuck in my throat. It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn. Ah, not quite the same without old Velasco.
Is it time to go yet?
No.
Come by when it's time.
That's what the lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water. Maintenance has gotten pretty lax around here, apparently. I don't really want to do that. I'm not setting foot down there. The slightest bump could start those dominoes tumbling. I don't really want to do that. Those dominoes are like one long fuse. Poor guy, so nervous, I think he's gonna be sick. I'd drink it, but I'd probably get the SS Lumbago stuck in my throat.
Actually, I think it was funny when you came in and you were all excited about working on this game. Like, I really like adventure.
Not a good sign for Rubalcaba's organized labor movement.
But it was great. I mean, Grimm is definitely
Nothing in the dishwasher. Coffin shooter 1, 2, 3, just pour, chill, and serve.
Is it time to go?
No.
Come by.
Well, I think it's one of the real challenges for adventure.
Stop moving. You asked for Bunny.
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice.
Quit whining.
Never get me under that thing.
Your mother will love it.
I don't want to wake up Toto. No, I don't want to disturb his grumpy little dreams.
You asked for Bunny.
I don't want to wake up Toto. I don't really want to do that. It would just evaporate. Those dominoes are like one long fuse. It would just evaporate. Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone. That's what the lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water. I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. Yours truly, Hector Lamans. I don't really want to do that. Those dominoes are like one long fuse. I'd drink it, but I'd probably get the SS Lumbago stuck.
What's that?
It's, lumbago lemonade. Try it.
Perkly little aperitif, actually. Yes, sirree. Not bad at all. Tell me where you got that right now!
Olivia's kitchen.
Lumbago lemonade!
Manny, aren't we in a hurry?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Oh, my stomach don't stretch like it used to.
Oh, Glottis.
So what is that stuff they pack canned hams in anyway? Good show, my friend.
You wouldn't happen to have a breath mint on you, I suppose?
It's not gelling.
It can't gel now. It got all nice and warm in my belly. Hey, good eye. I bet I could keep it down.
Just let me get a...
Is it time to go yet?
No. We're having a little cart.
Come by.
I think I offended Tim once when I said Tim.
I'd better disarm her first. I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess... I'd better disarm her first. Well, here goes nothing. Looks like Hector's taken over the whole town.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only one small group who oppose him, and they live out on the fringes of the city.
Places like this, you mean?
I hope they're not hurting Glottis.
Ha. Shows what you know about this group. Their leader is a great man who...
Manuel Calavera, we meet again. I see you have found what you were looking for. How fortunate for you to arrive now, just as we too are about to achieve success. Our army has grown, and right now our top agents are in Hector's weapons lab, about to close in on the enemy in his own den. I couldn't have done it without you, Manuel.
It was a triumph.
Stand back. There's only one thing to do.
Thank you, sir. You have saved me. But more than that, you have enabled me to continue to serve the movement.
What did you say about a trap?
Hector uncovered our agent in his weapons lab.
No.
You idiot, Bowsley. Your new lab assistant is a spy. Haven't you ever heard of a background check?
What? No time to explain. Now I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Take me with you. I've longed to be of service to your cause for years.
Calling all cars, calling all cars.
Manuel, is everything okay?
Just testing the equipment, Sal.
Salvador, maybe you should shut that thing off so we can talk.
Any messages for me?
Nope. Calls stopped coming for you the day you left. They're still sending you that lingerie catalog, though.
It's my ex-boss's ex-secretary, Ava.
You're never gonna let me forget the secretary thing, are you?
Hector, I almost have that new bouquet of tulips ready for you. Listen to me once and for all, Bowsley. You are not a florist. You are a manufacturer of weapons.
But Come here, little man. Ow! Hey, must be little Meche. Okay, here's the plan. I need a disguise so I can get close to Hector, and a gun so we'll have something to talk about when I get there.
If you figure out that part, I'll go find out where he is.
His casino tower is directly above these headquarters.
All right, meet me there.
Volunteers quickly for dangerous work. She could be very...
As far as she is the... Better save this part from sprouting. I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot. Not right now. Got to figure out some way to disguise this pretty face before I hit the streets.
Remember the big...
It's not like Johnny Thunder lets just anybody in his No. I mean, being allowed to wear the Johnny Thunder makeup is an honor. Yes. A privilege.
Yes.
So I said to her, you give me that 10%.
You said that?
Well, oh yes, I was and then...
Show business coffee.
And then what?
Little too hot for my pockets, thank you.
One of the cool things about the...
And the Of course, as soon as I save up enough money for a double N ticket, I'm out of here.
What? You can't just buy a double N?
Well, I know somebody who knows somebody who knows Hector Lamans.
Wow.
You don't say.
Hey, out of the dressing room. We got all the Thunder Boys we need.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's because we just got the last 2 parts.
Maybe next season.
So what did you...
So then I says... Really?
This snowmaker is huge, but the grinder part looks handheld. Aha! It's a handheld grinder.
No kidding. So I says... Yeah.
I think he'd be happy to know his body was serving the cause.
And then what?
I would, but it's full.
So then I says...
This lever is attached to the fake snow supply.
So what did
This snowmaker is huge. This snowmaker is huge. I'd better save it. This lever is This snowmaker is... This snowmaker is huge. Hey!
Who said that?
People call out your name all the...
You get used to it.
This lever is attached to the fake snow supply.
Hey, have you ever used a dandruff shampoo?
No? Why?
No reason.
I think show people prefer it black. I think show people prefer it black.
Oh, what did you do that for?
I didn't.
You melted my makeup. I can't go on like this. I took you under my wing, and this is how you pay me back.
No, it's not like that.
A little too hot for my pockets, thank you.
Hey, kid, this is your lucky day. We got an opening, and you're the newest.
Yes, I've been working for the...
Then sit on down. Now, don't go too far. You never know what time is showtime around here.
Que alivio. I can't remember the last time I had access to a men's room. Hey, what's going on under that raincoat?
I don't know what's going on under that makeup. Agent Calavera?
You? Didn't Salvador chop you in half early this evening?
Yes, which has given me this glorious opportunity by gathering funds for the LSA while stealing from our arch enemy at the same time.
What exactly are you doing with these slot machines?
I'll stick myself inside like a finger down the throat of Hector Limons himself, and I'll make the machine regurgitate the wealth it has devoured.
Yeah. Hey, these work without money. Maybe Hector's not all that bad. I knew it. They're all fixed. Hola. No drinks for me, thanks. Buenos dias.
Back off, sleazeball.
Hola. No drinks for me, thanks. Meche, it's me.
Manny? Here, help.
Hey, is that you, young lady? I'll get you. Hey, special assignment just in from Salvador. Not funny. Back. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh. Crack that machine and leave the change right away.
Yes, sir!
God. Help! Young lady. Oh, for crying out loud. Not funny. Hey! Back! Help! I did it! My system worked! I knew it! I told you!
That's great. Now let's go so you can buy me a drink at the Romano.
I'll meet you at the train station with the tickets. There won't be one from me, so you'll have to go back.
I'll tell that gatekeeper everything.
Come, my lovely. I have another infallible... tight in the shoulders, but at least it doesn't reek of sled dog. I'm not going up there on... I can't go strolling through the halls now. I'm on the lam. I'm not going up there unarmed. Never mind. How about this one? Anyone down here? Monsters? Again?
You know, but hearing all...
Not right now. You know, if I had a car like this when I was... Any messages for me?
Nope, call stopped coming. There's...
The rest of him has gone to seed already. Memo to all agents. Priority urgent. In light of the recent disappearance, all agents are ordered to avoid travel. In unlit areas until further notice.